Coming up on Fulton Today, Fulton judges announce a new pilot program for those who need a second chance after getting a misdemeanor.
Misdemeanor Accountability Court is looking to reduce overcrowding at the jail. I'm Brian Robinson, and I'll explain how coming up.
Female inmates prepare for a life on the outside and are celebrated for their efforts. That and more starts right now on Fulton Today. Welcome to Fulton Today, everybody. I'm Shania Chavis-Rucker. Fulton County takes a bold new step in its ongoing effort related to criminal justice reform. FGTV's Brian Robinson joins us now with more on this story. Brian?
Shania, the Fulton County Courthouse is one of the busiest courthouses in the state. And because some misdemeanors can carry up to a 12-month sentence, this program is looking to keep people from behind bars as long as they're willing to accept some help.
This is an illness, and we are simply helping people work through it.
Inside the Fulton County Courthouse, the county's justice partners and behavioral health representatives discuss a 90-day pilot program called Misdemeanor Mental Health Court. The program is aimed at helping individuals with serious mental illness and helping those who cycle in and out of the criminal justice system.
So it'll help our county by first clearing the jail, but it'll also help us on a public safety standpoint by making sure that those individuals are in fact connected to services, connected to housing, and not prone to recidivate.
Staffers at the Fulton County Jail say they are overwhelmed with inmates with mental health issues. To relieve that stress, defendants who are either in jail or appear in court for a misdemeanor crime who were deemed to have a mental health condition can voluntarily join the program. The goal is to connect participants in the jail with services, including housing and behavioral health treatment, prior to their release to support them in the community. Once released, they are monitored regularly by the court and the court team. Additionally, because this is a diversion program, once participants complete the program, their charges will be dismissed.
Our participants are required in the first stage to come every week, so we will see them every single Friday after they have been released from the jail that Thursday. If in fact they are not released on the first Thursday, we will continue to staff their case, try to figure out what resources and services they need in order to make sure that they get out.
As the overcrowding issue at the jail continues, the county is working diligently to make sure Misdemeanor Accountability Court returns at the end of 90 days. Now, a similar program was in place for the past 13 years. However, it was discontinued when the county went to its current behavioral health model. The bottom line is justice and health officials want people to get the help they need to avoid jail time. Reporting for FGTV, I'm Brian Robinson.
Thanks, Brian. Meanwhile, the Fulton County Sheriff and Chief Jailer partner with a nonprofit organization to help female inmates prepare for a life on the outside. FGTV's Daryl Carver has this story.
The occasion was so monumental, even Chairman Rob Pitts had to say a few words to these female inmates at the county's South Fulton Jail.
You are really to be commended for taking the time and having the interest in a new beginning. Thank you very much.
Thanks to the platform of the HOPE program, these 8 female inmates have received the life and employment skills needed to re-enter society after their release.
I'm just so proud of them. That's why I felt that it was important for me to come by today to speak to them briefly and to shake their hands and tell them how proud I am, how proud the county is of what they've accomplished, and that this truly is a new beginning for them.
Platform of Hope was originally designed in 2016 to feed, house, and clothe homeless families. The reentry component was added earlier this year, making this group of female inmates the first ever graduates of the program. For 10 weeks, the women were taught soft skills, job readiness prep, and basic computer applications. After release, they're partnered with employers while receiving support for 90 days.
We'll be a liaison with the employers to ensure that they have success on their jobs. We'll walk through the job process with them, through the job application process. We'll meet with the employers to ensure any type of conflicts are resolved and just provide that support that they need to be successful in the workplace.
Now that the first class has ended, the Sheriff's Office believes its success will continue.
Now that we've seen that it will work, I think that we can incorporate some other aspects to this program so that we can multiply the effect of the program. So I think this is just a start for a program that can really do immense good in turning lives around.
Platform of Hope, which plans on expanding to other metro counties, has over 20 employers willing to offer employment based on the Platform of Hope referral. To learn more, you can log on to platformofhope.org. Reporting for FGTV, I'm Daryl Carver.
Fulton County is helping children prepare for a new school year. The third annual Back to School Book Bag and Supply Drive ends on July 31st. Presented by the Clerk of Superior and Magistrate Courts, citizens and employees are all donating the backpacks and the school supplies. The goal? To collect 850 filled bags.
Last year we did a great job. I think we had about 700 bags filled with supplies. So we want to kind of go beyond that number this year, and hopefully with the support of our justice partners, our staff who are they're very engaged in this initiative. So with the staff and the justice partners in the community as a whole, we hope to do what we can do to stretch outside of the walls of the clerk house and do our part in ensuring that our youth have a successful and brighter future.
All donations will be delivered to youth foundations, camps, and community outreach organizations. And all contributions and donations can still be delivered to the address right there until July 31st. Fulton voters once again exercise their right to vote. For a complete look at the Fulton County results, you can visit fultonelections.com. You can also visit the Secretary of State's website. Meanwhile, Fulton commissioners will hold one more final public hearing to discuss the setting of the general fund millage rate. That hearing will be held on August 1st at 10 a.m. at the Fulton County Government Center Assembly Hall. The final millage rate will be set for the general fund, the bond fund, and the Fulton Industrial District Fund. And still to come on Fulton Today, eager job seekers line up to find out what they can do for Brown. We'll have that story and more in our district by district coverage next. Fulton residents turn up in big numbers for a chance to work at the newest UPS facility in the county. And the county partners with local restaurants in the fight against sex trafficking. Here's this week's district by district coverage. We began with Chairman Ron Pitts, who has new allies in the fight against sex trafficking. Members of Fulton's Sex Trafficking Task Force were joined at the Chops Lobster Bar by the Georgia Restaurant Association and the president of the Buckhead Life Group to announce this partnership.
It's a good thing what the restaurant and the hospitality industry is doing on a volunteer basis to help us as we really become very aggressive in fighting this black mark on Atlanta, Fulton County, and Georgia.
With its over 18,000 restaurants in the state, the GRA is pledging to post potentially life-saving information in restaurant restrooms.
I am confident and optimistic that we're going to have a significant number of restaurateurs that will voluntarily comply. It is a big issue for everybody, and I think everybody understands the enormous nature of it.
The signs raise visibility of the issue of sex trafficking and include the National Trafficking Hotline, providing potentially life-saving information for sex trafficking victims.
With the Super Bowl coming, and even beyond that, making it accessible to get help is the first line of ending human trafficking.
The chairman is working to get more business partners all across the county to help end this fight against sex trafficking. After launching the Anti-Sex Trafficking Task Force, the chairman also spearheaded the development of information PSAs and billboards. District 2 Commissioner Bob Ellis shares with the Sandy Springs Rotary Club during one of their weekly lunch meetings. The North Fulton representative says the members were interested in hearing about transportation, transit, and property taxes. The commissioner also talked about the opioid crisis, a topic the Rotary Club is also addressing head-on.
It was an opportunity to kind of share what we have done and also listen to kind of what they're taking an active interest in and doing and have started to do in ways in which we can kind of share in that effort.
Just last month, the Rotary Club hosted its first Opioid Awareness Task Force Opioid Crisis Community Forum. Commissioner Ellis attended and has pledged to support the group's efforts to end the crisis. District 4 Commissioner NATALIE Hall partners with the United Parcel Service to hire more than 300 package handlers for the new UPS Smart Hub. It was near standing room only as job seekers applied for positions with the company at the Andrew and Walter Young Family YMCA.
The turnout was fabulous. We had people wrapped around the outside of the building. There were hundreds of people who came here today, and we hope to do more recruitment events like this.
Ultimately, UPS will need more than 4,000 workers for its new Southeast Metropolitan Automated Routing Terminal, also known as the Smart Hub. It's located on Fulton Industrial Boulevard.
Our aim with that is to provide these jobs and make them available to the community where we live and work. First, we like to bring these opportunities to the community, and we think it's a great partnership.
I think it's wonderful, you know, get more people into jobs versus just sitting around the house and doing tomfoolery all day.
The 341-acre site is the third largest facility in the UPS network and the second largest ground transport facility. And finally, in District 6, South Fulton residents hear firsthand about road projects coming to their neighborhoods. The Transportation Division of the Public Works Department hosting open house meetings to show residents plans of 3 bridge improvement projects: DeMooney Road over Deep Creek, Cochran Road over Deep Creek, and Cochran Road over Camp Creek Road. Residents were introduced to the project team, shown concept alternatives, and were encouraged to offer their input.
We were very pleased to see that this is on the drawing board to get done, but it looks like this one's moving along very nicely.
Very important for us just to put our faces, have a discussion, have a conversation with them, see what their needs are and where we need to go.
All 3 projects are federally funded and are currently in the conceptual design phase. For more information about the bridge improvement projects, call 404-612-0520. And up next on Fulton Today, health professionals show seniors how technology can better monitor their diabetes. Stay with us. It's time to start getting those annual back-to-school shots and screenings. The immunizations and health screenings are available at 5 Fulton County Health Centers. From now through August 24th, parents can go through the Adamsville Regional Health Center, their Center for Health and Rehabilitation, College Park, Neighborhood Union, and North Fulton Health facilities.
Well, the immunizations are important, especially because it prevents disease. And those diseases can be carried to other children. They are congregating in classrooms. So sometimes that disease can spread even faster. And then these children take the diseases home if they get them.
Required immunizations for children are based on the age of the child. The immunization is $21.93 for children up to age 18. There's a vaccine fee of $19 for adults age 19 and older. And if you want a record of your child's immunizations, that fee is $21. Now, the required health screenings for all students include vision, hearing, dental, and nutrition, and is $31 per person. Fulton seniors are introduced to a digital diabetes platform thanks in part to a few health partners and the Tyler Perry Foundation. FGTV's Priscilla Ortega has more.
Blood pressure, eye exam, or all.
As a group, these Bowden Senior Center participants answered a pop quiz about a health issue they all know about all too well: diabetes.
I want you to make sure you utilize, the internet.
However, these Fulton County seniors were learning something new about the disease thanks to the Digital Diabetes Platform, a program presented to them for free thanks to the Archie nonprofit, the Tyler Perry Foundation, and the company Remedy.
This course is beneficial because it's just diabetes management. It's self-management education. So if a person has had diabetes for a while or just newly diagnosed, this provides information to help them learn how to better manage the disease.
Diabetes is a chronic disease that affects the pancreas's ability to produce the hormone insulin. According to the Georgia Department of Public Health, more than 1 in 10 Georgia adults has diabetes, or more than 1 million people. Several 100,000 more Georgians have pre-diabetes, a condition that can be prevented from becoming full diabetes through weight loss, increased physical activity, and better nutrition.
Diabetes is rising in Georgia, and one of the things that we're doing is trying to reach people who may not always be able to access all the diabetes education resources that are out there, and making it comfortable and easy for people to get the information that they need.
The digital course is designed to provide the information to seniors in a comfortable and safe environment, and it's information seniors who already have been diagnosed say they welcome.
It's a learning process. Even though I have been a diabetic for this long, I want to continue to, try to educate myself and get better with my diabetes, because I'm taking medication and I'm trying to get off of some of this stuff that I have.
Instructors say getting patients accurate information is half the battle, and now they say that information is literally just a click away. Reporting for FGTV, I'm Priscilla Ortega.
Thanks, Priscilla. On to some county environmental health news now. Fulton's environmental educators give youngsters from the Horizons at Georgia Tech program a tour of the Camp Creek Water Reclamation Facility. The students got to see firsthand how water is treated once it leaves people's homes. The lesson came in the way of interactive games.
And we are especially trying to reach students. It's an important thing to think about as they get older. Some of our workforce in the water and wastewater industry is beginning to head towards retirement, and we are going to need some young folks to come in and replace them. So we want them to start thinking about that.
Fulton offers group tours at its facilities year-round, but take advantage of the summer months when young people are out of school and in various camp programs. Now, the mission of the Horizons at Georgia Tech program is to provide an academic, cultural, and recreational program designed to encourage a diverse group of students from low-income families to help them realize their full potential. These students here are from Centennial Place and Drew Carter Schools. And just ahead on Fulton Today, county interns line up to receive the first paycheck of the summer. Stay with us. Fulton leaders celebrate a group of summer interns with a formal first check presentation. County youth participating in the Fulton Summer Youth Internship Program received those first paychecks of the summer. For some, it was their first paycheck ever. The interns worked in various county departments to get tangible paid work experience. The program is funded by the Fulton County Board of Commissioners for residents 16 through 24.
Well, they truly help the county. I mean, the kids have the opportunity where the county can gain assistance from these kids by being on site. But one important thing that the county receives from this is that now they have a population of young ones that are going back to high school that are going to be productive. Not only that, they are productive during the summer. And so you don't have the issues going on with some kids during the summer where there's violence and other thefts that are happening. These kids are active, doing something with their lives, something that all parents and all county representatives want to see.
Whether it's working in the medical examiner's office, the commissioner's office, or the marshal's department, these youngsters are thankful for the opportunity to explore potential future careers.
Right now, I'm in the Fulton County Medical Examiner's office, and within that office, we're learning the different stages that an investigator does when they hear a case that they have, when they take on a dead body, and then they showed us the process and how everything flows and how everything works together.
There's a wide range of opportunities that I can get experience in, and it's a great opportunity.
It's a great experience, definitely something that all kids like myself should try to get a part of at least once, and it definitely exposes you to a lot, and I'm thankful for it.
Now, to learn more about the Fulton Summer Youth Internship Program, you can log on to fultoncountyga.gov/SYIP.
Your mind is what is going to drive you forward in your career.
And finally, another group of youngsters are thanked for their hard work this summer. Young men and women who participated in Select Fulton's WIOA Summer Youth Work Experience Program were given completion certificates during a lunch in their honor.
The youth are paid $10 an hour, and they work 29 hours per week, and they are placed at various work sites throughout Fulton County.
WIOA is funded through the Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act.
We always need more employees to participate, and we as a whole need to embrace our youth and ensure that we work very closely with them and help them to succeed.
It gave me experience this summer, it gave me something to do this summer, but it also taught me different personal skills and different professional skills, being in the environment that I was in.
I actually got a job offer from the King Center, so yeah, I'll be joining them in the bookstore.
And to learn more about this program, you can log on to the county's website at www.fultoncountygA.gov/WIOA-home. We love having them around. Now, before we go, our reminder that we'd like to connect with you online. Be sure to follow FGTV on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for up-to-date Fulton County news. And you can watch a replay of this show and any other FGTV program anytime on our YouTube channel. Well, that does it for this edition of Fulton Today. I'm Shania Chavis-Rucker. Thank you so much for watching. Join us each week for news around and about Fulton County.